observed. And the first and the foremost lesson of the history is that the populism versus institutionalism is actually bothering and taking away the dividends of the democracy, and I can substantiate what I said. How I can substantiate. Recently, I've gone through a book named Nexus, is by the same author who wrote Homo sapiens, and you might not agree with his religious theory. Yes, you cannot. You might not agree with his theory that this AI is the same sort of human-made problem which might eat the human race, and he argues further on that we humans are in habit of creating something which actually takes the race of the human and it gets beyond the control, and he goes back to the Greek mythology, he goes back to the Roman stories, and he comes up to the recent times of Nazi control and things. He said it was all human-made. He said there were different gods. There was a god which was responsible for creating thunders. There was a god who was responsible for giving war victories. There was a god who was responsible for giving wealth. There was a god who was responsible for giving health and illness. Every different human nature had a different god in some Greek mythology. And he argues that the time the human race passed, the conclusion was that these mythologies were man-made and were not correct. And Quran says कि वो बड़े दराज कद थे, मुल्कों में ऐसे ना थे, पहाड़ों में घर तराशते थे. आज नहीं है. The time says, the time passes. There are the scriptures from Gita also, that the scriptures in Bible also. The time will prove what was right. वक्त की कसम है, और ये कसम किसी एक religion के पास नहीं है. Every religion has it. Christianity has it. It's biblical. Jews have it. It's in their document, which is given by the God. It is in the Gita. Everybody has it. Time will prove.
गुफ्तगू आपने सुनी. अब न्यूज़ अपडेट्स.